Today, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, this is Madden Football on EA Sports. And the Minnesota Vikings taking on Kyler Murray and the Arizona Cardinals.
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Arizona Cardinals and the Minnesota Vikings. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises. The man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his fourth season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray had his Arizona Cardinals cruising in 2021, leading them to 11 wins, despite sharing a division with both of the NFC title game participants. It was also Arizona's first playoff appearance since 2015. Like his team, Murray has improved each of the last 3 seasons and would have set career highs across the board had he not missed a couple of starts.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play, picks up the first down and then slides to the ground. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
And there's the beauty of Kyler Murray, because we all know he can get it done through the air. Terrific right arm, and nowadays we don't even talk about his height anymore. He's shown that he can see downfield and make throws, but he also possesses wide receiver speed. He can call his own number or scramble and turn it into a big play as well. Kyler Murray, a dual threat at the quarterback position.
First carry for James Conner. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quick and down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 15 yards that time, and the Cardinals move the chains.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's Murray from midfield. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking for Ertz, but it's intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings They're going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. A far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
The Vikings offense coming out for the first time, and in his 5th season leading this crew, coming off his 3rd career Pro Bowl nod, Kirk Cousins. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing, Cousins. Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Cousins. Being chased, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jay Watt with a sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
The Vikings send out their punter. Greg Dortch back deep. Oh, nice move. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their 1st drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their 2nd possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and have to run out and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this 1st half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Throwing now is Murray. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I don't want to be a jinx partner and put the whammy on him, but I think we could be looking at an all-time day on the ground with the way that he's going. Only a few quarterbacks in this league are capable of a 100-yard game, and he's halfway there just in the 1st quarter. This is a record-setting pace. Hopefully, he can keep it up, and we can have fun watching it.
On Furry. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question the fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. Cousins now after the fumble recovery. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but not pick up there at 22. No score after one on EA Sports. They go play action. Cousins. There's Jefferson to pull that in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 16 more on that one and another first down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw is Cousins. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On play. This one into the hands of Thielen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
First and goal from the 3. Trying the power game with Ham. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It'll be a pickup of 8 and a good first step there with 2nd and goal coming up.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They try again with Cook. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Cook is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Greg Joseph on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Well, the football back in the hands of the Arizona Cardinals. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. That's Will Hernandez, former 2nd rounder out of UTEP. On the draw, Connor. And the tackle that time by James Lynch.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked up by who else? The former Cardinal, Patrick Peterson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Come on now, let's do this.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Looking to throw on second down. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And the Cardinals are going to have it here just past the 25.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Kyler Murray and the Cardinals going to head back out. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with the first down. After the turnover, here's Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the first.
A draft day trade sent Hollywood Brown much closer to Hollywood when Baltimore shipped him to Arizona for a first-round pick. He's joining the Cardinals at a great time, too, coming off of a breakout season that saw him cross 1,000 yards for the first time on a career-best 91 receptions. He's going to make an already exciting offense that much more dynamic. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing again, Murray. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Murray now. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to be...
Oh, that was a pretty route right there because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing again on 2nd down. Murray looking for the out route, and he's got more. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Murray. Man open left side is Brown. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Second down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Murray going to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Vikings are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. It'll be a gain of 4 here, and it will take us to the end of the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one's been a hard-fought battle to this point. 7-0 is the score, with neither offense really able to get on track. But let's not waste any time. We'll get you right back out to Brandon and Charles for the second half.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked?
Taking it right down Broadway. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. 83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So he nearly took it the distance, gets him down inside the 10 for a 1st and goal.
I'd love to be in his head right now because is he rewarding himself for a great run or is he kicking himself because he didn't get all the way to the goal line?
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Cousins. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They get 5 on the run, but it leaves them with a tough 3rd and goal forthcoming.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
3rd and goal for Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Joseph now to have the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Murray. He's going deep for Brown. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A huge play there for Arizona. Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. For a second there, you look down on the field, I almost thought I saw Kyler Murray in an Oklahoma jersey.
The colors are similar, though, right?
Yeah.
He is not just quick, because he's every bit of that. He truly is fast. He's as fast as the fastest players in the NFL. And when he puts it all together, makes the proper read, you can see the defense's eyes grow wide, because now they've got to deal with him downfield. He's hard to get down.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Cousins on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. K.J. Osborne, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. Cousins to throw it. It quickly to Thielen here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
That's another beautiful throw right there. Gets it to his man right in stride. And I think that throw kind of exemplifies what we've seen from this offense throughout this game. They've been in rhythm. They've been sharp. They've been on it. And they pick up another first down there.
So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Throwing is Cousins. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
Well, remember, they had the nice gain of the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And strong running there, gets this up over the 15-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, here's Cousins. Trying to lay one up deep.
That one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
The Vikings send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Cardinals offense now works their way back onto the field. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Murray now to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Off the option, here's Murray running left.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Murray. And this will be swung out here for counter. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Murray now on first down. Forced out to his left. Oh, now Murray has it stripped, and the Vikings pick up the football.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through, and that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Turnover that just got them the football back, obviously a big one, because had they been able to score on the other side, this would have been a one-possession game.
So you don't sense full relief here then?
No, I don't, especially with the ball this deep in their own territory, because you make a mistake, they got it right back in prime position.
They certainly do. So now, almost like almost like a 4-minute offense, right? Take care of this bad boy. Make sure the other team doesn't touch it, but move it with consistent gains. Wear down the clock and make them use their timeouts in this situation.
Just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
To throw, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Cousins.
He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 38, Cousins.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On third down, Cousins. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 2 touchdowns, just over 2 minutes to go. They'll have one play here just north of the 2-minute warning. First down, Murray. Gets this to Moore, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. How about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate. I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Minnesota's offense takes over possession. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Vikings have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Joseph connects on the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
Dan. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on third down. To throw is Murray. And that is incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards short line. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort.